Hello, it's Vince Stanzione here. In this short video, we're going to go through using MT5 web terminal, and we are connected to Deriv. So we're using Deriv as our broker, and we're using the MT5 web terminal as the trading platform. Now, some of you have probably tried MT5 in the past. What this is actually a lighter version. So I haven't had to download anything. I've just literally using it on the web. So you can use it on laptops, you can use it on iPads or any browser. In fact, I'm just using a Windows PC here. So and this is on a demo account as well. All right. Before we go further, nothing in this video is for financial advice. It's just literally to show you how to use the platform, and I'll give you a few ideas where you can actually get some information from as well. So these are not buy or sell recommendations. As you can see from here, some might look at this and say, oh, this looks very similar to TradingView, and it actually does. Of course, we can trade off this as well. It's not as technical as the full version of MT5, but I actually like it. One, it's very fast. Now, this might go just a slight slower because obviously I'm recording it, and that recording software can sometimes affect the speed of what we're doing, but it's pretty quick. Now, in this video, I'm actually going to concentrate on commodities, which are available through Deriv. In fact, they've recently expanded their offering of commodities. And then in some of the other videos, I'll look at some of the derived indices and a few other markets. But today I'll concentrate on commodities. But of course, this is a financial account, so you've actually got cryptos, indices, all from the same account anyway. But as I say, I'm going to concentrate on commodities. So down here you can see that I've got a couple of trades running as we speak. I'm short Wall Street 30, which is the Dow Jones. So you can see there's a sell position on that one. And I'm actually long XAU, which is gold. But as I say, this is just a demo account. I just want to show you some examples. All right, so the first thing, this box here, which you can toggle between, you can take it because I think for some people might find that to have that all the time a little bit annoying. But if you just literally go here, you'll see that box is gone, and you can obviously see the chart in full size. Also, if you click up here, you can also remove the web browser as well. So I click on here, you see you go into the full screen mode. But again, what I like about this being still in a web-based sort of environment, you can actually open up windows for web-based, so you can look at other websites while you've still got your charts open at the same time. And I'll show you how to do that in a moment. But let's say for now, let's just stay in this full view. Let's bring the box back. So let's say we want to look, you can see we've got the metals, we've got soft commodities. These are what have been recently added. So you've got Robusta coffee and Arabica. There's two different types of coffee. The Arabica is normally the more expensive one. It's the better blend, or Robusta, but you can trade either one. Cocoa, which has been a very interesting and quite a volatile market of late. And obviously you can trade these markets long and short, and sugar and cotton. And then as well as that, you've obviously got the metals as well. So if we go back to the menu, let's close that softs. Let's go back to metals. We've obviously got silver, we have gold, and a few of the lesser traded, nickel, lead, and then we have energies, which is basically oil and natural gas, which has also been recently added to Deriv. With natural gas, you can, obviously that's a very volatile market. With oil, you've got two blends. Normally you've got the WTI, which is the US traded oil, and Brent, which is more the European, but they pretty much move together. So let's actually do that. Let's do an energy trade just as an example. So we would go to energies, which is here. And if you know the symbol, you can just type it straight in. And let's go US oil. So we go there. And obviously you've got all your indicators that you want to add. Again, what I advise is don't go too crazy on indicators. You don't have to have like 20 flashing on and off. And in fact, in this box here, we can remove indicators, because I've just noticed I've got that on twice. I'm just going to remove that and remove it again. So now we've actually got no indicators at all. So that box here, down here, is how I removed it. Adding things like moving averages, you go to this box here, just click on that and a window will open, and you've got everything that you can think of Again, you can search by indicator, and you can by trend, things like moving averages. For instance, here, if I click on moving averages, I can select the period of days. So say I want a 10 period moving average. I just click on that there, and then I go add indicator, like that. And you see, it's pretty responsive, it's pretty quick. Now remember, with a chart, it all depends on what view you're looking at. So 1 minute, 5 minute, 15. So if I look, say for instance, on a daily chart, which is 1 day, each candle represents 1 day, you would obviously be looking at a daily moving average as well. So the moving average is changing with the time frames. You've also got news down here as well. So for instance, if we click on here, you can see you've got news that might affect that particular market. That's not available on all markets. Now, if you find that distracting or you don't want it, you can just toggle it off from here. You see, that's a show economic events. So you can take that off. Most people say you're trading off price rather than actual news, but that's what that one does there. Yeah, that one I've already showed you. I'll show you another little trick you can use in this MT5 web. If you click on here, you can have shortcuts. So you hit on shortcuts. So as you get more proficient, you can find quicker ways. Like, so if you want to toggle between a bar chart, candle, area, Alt 1, Alt 2, Alt 3. So these are just like shortcuts rather than going through the long way. But as I say, you get more proficient, you'll probably use that a little bit more, so you can go through different charts. So for instance, if we go here, like Alt 1, Alt 2, Alt 3, you see I'm just changing the charts. Most of the time, you're probably going to be looking at candlestick charts anyway. Obviously, support resistance lines, you can add all that into there as well. But most of the time, as I say, you're going to be using sort of things like moving averages or RSI or whatever indicator. This might distract you as well. I've got the open positions down here. If you find you don't want those in the frame, because I find sometimes just having as less as possible on the screen actually helps. And you can just like toggle that there so you don't want to see your open positions all the time. That again, I can close that as well. So pretty much you see I'm opening up the full window